Hey everyone, it's JR, St. Jean Creative Photography here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's the day after Thanksgiving. We're in the studio, and as you can see, we're decked out for Christmas and we're ready for the holidays. Go ahead, like and subscribe down below, get notified when new videos pop up. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how much should you be paying for a photographer. So what a great question that people ask quite often, believe it or not, is how much should you pay a photographer or for photography services? And as you notice, this is the day after Thanksgiving, and we're in my studio, and it's this time of year. We have Santa sessions in the studio, or people can come in and do their family photos. And so this is one of the busiest times of the year for photographers. So they're always getting asked, look, you do my family pictures, we have an event, there are Santa Claus meet and greets all over. So it's a good time to discuss, how much should you actually be paying for a photographer and for photos and things such as that. This is a real common question that many people ask. Capturing milestones or branding photos or getting an important headshot, these are all important things that affect people's lives, whether it's emotionally or in business. So we want to make sure we get the best that we can for the money that we're paying our photographer. I mean, great photography captures some of the most precious moments in our life and some of the most important moments that we need to use. And it's a visual way of storytelling our own stories, whether it's our family story or our business story. So there are a wide range of pricing strategies that photographers use in their photography. So when you're looking for a photographer, you kind of need to be specific about what you're looking for. And you should go ahead and say, hey, I have a budget of, say, $1,000. So what can I get from my photographer for $1,000? So don't be afraid to set a budget for your photography. So photography cost will vary significantly based on the type of photography that you need. So whether it's a family session, a wedding, a corporate event, prices can range from very affordable to very high-end tailored experiences. So you just need to give yourself some time to figure out exactly what you want in your photography. So the factors that affect the cost of photography really are the types of service you're looking for, the photographer's expertise. How many years have they been doing photography? Are they just a small business? Are they a high-end portrait photographer? Where's the location of your photo session? How long is it going to be? What kind of products? Do you want just digitals? Do you want prints? Do you want canvas art? So all these things really do affect the cost of photography. And you've also got to figure that if you're doing photos in certain places, there may be expenses such as permits, or a venue may have a cost. I know one of the hotels here was having a lot of trouble with photographers just showing up on property and photographing without permission. So they instituted a $600 fee per photographer per event. And that kind of weeded out the thing. So you really have to make sure you know what you're looking for. What I'm hoping for in this video is to give you an understanding what contributes to the cost of photography services. I want to just kind of give you some knowledge that you could use, so when you're making a decision to hire a photographer, you know exactly what to look for. So let's start by discussing the factors that influence photography pricing. So the first thing you want to think of when you're looking at photographers is what type of photography are you looking for? The cost varies depending on the kind of photography service that you need. For example, weddings and large events often require more time and resources compared to like a portrait or a headshot. Specialized photography such as sports and dance and themed shoots may include additional expenses for equipment or creative setups. Another thing that figures into the cost of photography is the photographer's experience and reputation. And the more experienced photographers can charge a higher rate due to their expertise, their consistent quality, and their established reputation. Their portfolios can showcase years and years of work that they're equipped to handle unique challenges and unique situations with ease. New photographers often charge a lower price, whether they're just entering the market or they're building their skills or trying to build their portfolios. So often they'll offer their sessions at a lower fee just so they can try to get more people into their door and photograph them. So the location of your photo shoot has a big influence on what photography pricing is. Sessions in studio or on location. If you're in the studio, you're in a sheltered area, you're indoors, you're not traveling anywhere. The photographer's not traveling anywhere. Extensive, everything is set up. Versus if you go on location, say to a beach or a park, there may be a city permit required to photograph in the park or on the beach. You may have to prove that you have insurance to photograph in these locations to the city or town that you're in. So there are other expensive travel time, gasoline, that kind of stuff, all factors into an on-location photo shoot. If the session requires the photographer to travel a pretty good distance, you may have other fees like travel fees. There could be airline flights, there could be gasoline, hotels, meals. All of that's going to get figured into the photographer's pricing as well. So another factor that goes into photography pricing is the length of your photo session and the deliverables or the products that you want in return. Naturally, longer sessions cost more due to the extended time involved in shooting the session. So more time costs more money. The number of deliverables such as prints and digital images, albums, will also affect your overall price of the session. And for instance, if you have special requests that you need, like you need to have rush on your editing, you want the photos delivered quicker, you need to extend the coverage of the time the photographer's there, you want specialty backdrops created, all of that goes into the pricing of the photographer. So when you're planning out your session, be sure to factor in all those extra things that you might need. Now, another thing that can factor into the pricing is customization and extras on your photo sessions. Tailored services such as custom backdrops. You want props. You want higher end editing. These all add on to the cost of your session. On-site services like instant photo printing or real-time photo sharing may also affect the pricing of your photography session. Creative or themed photo shoots, which we do a lot of here at St. Jean Creative, these are unique, and concepts often require preparation and resources and may require specific things needed for the photo shoot. So this can also affect the price of your photo session. So by understanding these factors, you have a better idea of the value of your photographer's services, and you can make the right choice of what you're looking for that can line up with your budget and what you're looking for in your deliverables. So I want to kind of go over pricing for photographers depending upon their years of experience. Now I want to make a qualifier here. I'm going to talk about pricing, but these pricing is a general range. It's not a specific pricing because every photographer is different. And every photography business is different, and they all have different needs, and depending on their size, what their budget is, and what their payroll is, and etc. So when you're looking at listening to me talk about these prices, just keep in mind that these may not be exact. Some may charge a little less, some may charge a little more. So typical price ranges based on the years of experience with a photographer. The first photographer we're going to talk about is the entry-level photographer. They more than likely will have 2 years of experience or less, or they're just very, very part-time. They're doing it as kind of a side hustle or a gig. So just keep in mind that people who are entry-level photographers are generally not going to be as expensive as other photographers. These photographers are just starting out and they're trying to build their portfolio. They have limited experience and use basic equipment, but are often eager to deliver on the quality on their work as they grow bigger in their business. Their pricing is usually more affordable, making them a good choice for budget-conscious projects or photo sessions. Instance, a headshot might cost you between $50 and $200. A family session could be between $100 and $300. Event photography could be about $100 to $200 an hour. And a wedding